Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, March 27th. Before we get to today's weather, let me first note that NASA finally successfully launched 5 rockets early this morning to study high-altitude super winds some 60 to 65 miles above the Earth's surface. Clear skies allowed NASA to successfully launch these rockets, and in fact they produced tracer clouds that I saw about 5 a.m. in the southern sky. They kind of resemble bow-shaped short contrails, and they lasted for about 20 or 30 minutes or so. So finally, the clear skies came around. There have been many postponements because of low clouds along the Mid-Atlantic coast. But again, overnight success as clear skies were seen up and down the East Coast. Well, let's take a look at the latest surface map. And here, the reason why skies were clear was a strong cold front that came through from the north to the south, and it just promoted a nice crisp change to Canadian air, and temperatures dropped to below freezing throughout the Philadelphia suburbs, and as well as in the New York City region to near freezing across the D.C. region. But as has been the case for the last few months, any cold blast that we get will be short-lived. In fact, winds will die down this afternoon and be completely calm by tonight, and then we'll shift to out of the southwest during the day tomorrow, and that will promote some warming, and temperatures will go back easily into the 60s to perhaps 70 degrees across the D.C. region by tomorrow afternoon as another cold front approaches from our northwest. Well, here's the latest IR composite satellite loop from the SSEC Wisconsin site. Notice these clear skies up and down the East Coast thanks to this nice, strong Canadian high pressure that's sitting in southeastern Canada. Again, clear skies were necessary early this morning from Jersey all the way down to North Carolina, and indeed they were, which allowed NASA to finally succeed with the launching of those 5 rockets to study the very high altitude jet stream. Meanwhile, there are some clouds here in the middle of the country, not a lot of precipitation associated with this, but this is representative of the frontal system that will approach the area later tomorrow, and there can be a shower, maybe even a thunderstorm anywhere in the Mid-Atlantic region tomorrow afternoon and evening, and it'll turn cooler again behind that front for Thursday and Friday. Here's the latest radar loop over the upper part of the Midwest. There's nothing showing up right now in the east, just total sunshine today here in the Mid-Atlantic region. This is the frontal system that will approach the area later in the day tomorrow. Again, not a heavy rain event by any means. There can be a shower or a thunderstorm anywhere in the Mid-Atlantic region tomorrow afternoon and evening, but that'll move on through, and we ought to get dry and cooler for Thursday and Friday. Well, let's look at a couple of computer forecast maps from the GFS. This is last night's 0Z run for tonight, and by tonight high pressure will completely dominate up and down the East Coast, and winds will die down quite a bit by this afternoon. It'll still be brisk and cold this morning, but winds should die down this afternoon. Be nothing like they were yesterday afternoon when winds gusted up to 40 miles per hour. And with this high pressure settling in overnight tonight, it won't be quite as cold as last night, but temperatures will still drop down into the 30s, although the winds will be quite calm. Meanwhile, up in the upper Midwest by tonight, this storm is producing some precipitation, mostly in the form of rain, and that'll slide to the south and east over the next 24 hours. In fact, let's jump ahead to tomorrow night. And here's the GFS map for tomorrow night. By this time, the low is up over New England, and the frontal system has come on through. And again, there can be some showers, maybe a thunderstorm, not a heavy rain event. Those showers or thunderstorms could occur anytime tomorrow afternoon and evening. That'll clear out of here, and Thursday will be quite windy, but dry and cooler. And Friday should remain the same, pretty much dry and cool to close out the work week. Well, that's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.